It's Thursday, December the 8th.
It is.
And you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We're talking about all the cool things in the whole wide world. I got a little lost there for a second because I didn't know how to read dates. I saw the 12 and thought, no, it can't be the 12.
No, we're not America.
But that's how it's presented on my computer.
Oh, you didn't change it to day, month, year?
No, I have it year, month, day.
Oh, okay. All right.
The reverse, yeah.
All right.
But my phone has it the other way, so I don't know.
Oh, my God.
And then at work, it's American, so.
Bro.
There's no consistency in my life.
Mr. Worldwide over here. Jesus Christ.
I should have just looked at my watch.
True.
Wait, this one doesn't have a date.
Oh.
So even more useless.
Dude, you don't have a date
On my watch?
on your watch?
I know, because it...
I didn't realize you were poor.
No, man. A date breaks the symmetry. It breaks the cohesion.
More complications equal more better.
Only if it's part of the aesthetic. But I don't want you cutting a date window into my perfectly symmetrical dial.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And that fulfills this week's watch content.
What if you put a date on both sides?
Fuck,
You have dual
what?
date.
No.
Yeah.
There's one watch that does that.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a
Okay.
lot.
All right.
Listen. I went to work today.
Again?
Yeah.
What?
And a memo went out regarding terms and phrases no longer allowed in the workspace.
Oh, baby, I'm ready. What could it be?
And guys, I have to change my vocabulary.
Did they say jungle Asian?
No, I've been saying jungle though. I don't think that wasn't blacklisted yet. Ooh, I can't say blacklisted. Hold on.
Dude, that's fucked up.
I can't say blacklisted. I can't say whitelisted.
That's so dumb.
The hardest one for me though is I can't say,
Retarded.
"Hey guys."
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because some people don't identify as guys.
I thought guys is like a general, that's like a gender neutral term.
And some people don't take that as a gender neutral term.
But why does their offense overtake my usage of the vernacular?
Listen, I'm not there to ask questions. I'm here to tell you what the rules are.
You should stand up to these people, all right? You got to get up there, fist in the air. Just
Some of them
listen.
are obvious, right?
White
Like
power.
I can only refer to your partner as your partner.
I guess I think that's fair. Like if someone introduced, like if I had a significant other and I
Yeah.
introduced them as my partner,
Yeah.
and then you were like, "Oh, this is so and so's partner," because
Yeah.
that's how I
Sure.
right. I think that's fair,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
But if I go, "Oh, this is my girlfriend,"
yeah.
I don't expect you to go, "This is their partner,"
Sure.
right?
Sure. What about? Oh, that's Anthony's parent.
Parent.
I cannot refer to them as mother or father or mom or dad.
That's kind of lame. That's kind of dumb.
All right.
I think that also depends on also
that
one-
Now you're thinking.
because like I don't think anybody who's currently in like that professional space has a parent who's like, I don't identify as a mother or something like that, right? Like all these
Sure.
people are still within the gender norms, man.
But what if you have two dads? And
That's
you-
your
you-
parent. That's your father and your other father.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. That's why I can't just assume you got a mom.
But in this case, you're not assuming. You see. I'm assuming within this context, you see them.
Sorry, no. We on a general basis.
What if I just say your parents? How are your parents
That's fine.
doing?
That's fine.
Okay, then I don't know if like that's such a weird rule. I've never in a million years have known somebody who's like, oh, how's your mother and father doing? Who didn't know me. They was like, how are your parents?
I'm just saying it could happen.
They're just making up shit now. This doesn't.
When
happen.
in doubt, remember, person goes before the adjective, never after.
What? I don't.
Like you would never say you are a disabled person. You would say you're a person with disabilities.
No, the disability defines who they are.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Oh, oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
I'm joking.
It's not. You cannot.
Though,
Yeah.
I did have an interesting experience once
Yeah.
with like a boss involving a coworker who was disabled or is disabled. Where I had a bunch of boxes in my hand and I needed to get out this door, but I couldn't like get the handle. And the person who was near the door was like wheelchair bound. And so I was like, hey, can you grab the door for me?
Yeah.
Right. And they got it. And I was like, that's not, oh, thanks. And I was able to do whatever.
Yeah.
When I got back, my boss is like, I don't know if you should be asking her to like hold stuff for you. I'm like, why? I'm like, because she's disabled. And I'm like, but she was capable of doing it. So, but I wasn't in that moment. So like,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because like I feel like that would be more inclusive because I know that they're
Yeah.
capable of doing something, right?
The only thing there I know is you can't say is like break a leg.
What if they say it first?
Bro, don't trap me like that. Don't trap me. Yeah, there's a lot of things I learned today. Like, there's some obvious ones. Like, for example, don't say
Don't say the N-word.
don't say things like "you're strong" for a girl. Like,
Dude, how am I supposed to get my backhanded misogyny out if I
know?
can't do that?
you look good for your age. Like, you can't say stuff like that,
Bro.
right? Obviously, you can't.
Those
say
are the
stuff
classics, though. I want to get the little spice in there.
Like that. You speak well, given your background. Like, you can't say that.
I don't know if given your background is bad.
No, you can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't say that. That's discriminatory. But I also learned like actual phrases that definitely have a background to them or that are not appropriate anymore.
Mm-hmm.
For example, piece of cake. Can't say that.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Can't say that.
Why? Because some people can't eat cake?
I believe it links back to slavery. Like, do this trick for me, monkey, and then you can have a piece of cake. Like, things like that.
Yeah, that's why I use it. Bro, the thing is like, if other terminology can evolve, right? Like, the word gay used to mean happy in the 50s. But now
Can't say that. You got to say flamboyant.
Shut the fuck up. But now it means a particular like sexual
Yeah.
whatever orientation,
Yeah.
right? Why can't that reverse? Like, I don't think anybody now is using piece of cake to refer back to slavery.
Listen, a lot of people are sensitive to these things, right? Another one, peanut gallery. Can't use that.
'Cause I'm allergic to peanuts.
Insinuate you're poor.
I am poor. But what if I am poor?
You definitely can't say it then.
Dude, I'm going up to the peanut gallery. That's where I belong.
Yeah, like there's some obvious ones like wearing the pants. Like, you can't say shit like that. Selling ice to Eskimos. Definitely can't say that.
Dude.
The one I've never heard, but apparently still happens in meetings to this day, is opening the kimono.
I'd have never heard of that one.
Yeah, I've only heard an instance of a very elderly white man at top level saying that.
Opening the kimono.
As in, like, put your cards on the table. Like, give me full transparency. But obviously, it relates back to.
Yeah, I guess.
So you can't say that. Not that anyone ever says that.
Yeah, I don't think that. That one was for that one guy. They're like,
Yeah.
listen, you're too powerful for us to like tell you directly, so we're gonna put it in a note.
Yeah, you know, like spade.
Do you say master debater?
No, master bedroom. You can't say. Not that. I don't know how that would come up in conversation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, apart from
Dude,
look,
you want to take the meeting in my master bedroom?
bro, we can open the kimono.
Dude, what if I'm wearing a kimono?
See, that's what I want to do.
Dude, I want to go. Like, we got. That's okay. All right.
Like, what I really want to do now is play charades. These are all the terms.
In the office charades.
Yeah.
Hell, that'd be pretty sick. Cakewalk.
Yeah. Piece of cake.
Oh, piece of cake.
Yeah. Spade a spade. Please does punch.
Please does punch.
Always a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Why?
So that one's more just like you're calling to attention the fact that you're not good enough or like you're not special.
So I'm not allowed to be self-depreciating anymore at the workplace?
I guess so.
That's
Like if someone else gets a promotion, like, and you say that, like, I don't know.
that's the R word. Okay.
You can't say that for sure.
I didn't say it. I said the R word.
I thought this one was okay. So rule of thumb. I didn't know what that was about.
It's because I don't have a thumb.
I've
Why does it say bonus? Why does it say bonus?
Oh yeah. Oh, because it comes from circle the wagons. You know what? I don't know who made this list.
Someone who spends too much time on Twitter made this list.
Grandfathered in. I was like, you can't say grandfathered in.
If you can't say mother, father, I guess you can't say grandfather.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things here. Sold down the river, like
That one's. I get that. That's number one on the list for a reason. I get that.
who's saying that now?
But also, just like open the kimono. I'm gonna start saying open the kimono.
Don't you dare.
I'm gonna do it in Japan.
No, bro.
All right, guys, open the kimono. All right, show me what you got.
Yeah, you're not allowed to focus on the individual. Like, I can't be like, oh, this is my female coworker. You gotta be like, this is my coworker.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That one's fair. I get that.
No, with the client. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my coworker who's gonna take mat leave for 6 months because she doesn't like to actually work. All right. And this is why there's a wage gap within society.
Oh my god.
Like you can't just say that.
Well, anyways, that's what this was basically on my mind the whole day.
I gotta read this later. You gotta send me that later.
Yeah, it's pretty good. There's some good stuff.
It's pretty
edgy.
No, I was gonna say the G word, but
good.
Yeah,
great.
Good for society.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty grandfathered in.
It's pretty grandfathered in, dude. The privilege of this HR department is seeping. God damn.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyways, I had a good laugh at that today, and then realized, shoot, I cannot talk at work anymore.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I think what they're
sew
saying
my mouth
is,
shut.
don't talk to anybody, and I think this is like secretly a ploy at increasing efficiency in the office.
Why make me go back to the office then? At that point,
If I can't make all,
if I can't talk,
yes,
dude. If I can't say the N-word, why even participate in society? You know?
Wow.
Why am I even here? That's like some upper management guy being like, back in the day, I used to be able to say open the kimono, but nowadays, all these sensitive snowflakes. Yeah, there's a couple.
They lose it when I'm selling them down the river.
I'm so glad this podcast isn't popular.
Anyways, Fix of the Week. My first one comes from Lego. They have announced a couple new sets, but the only one I'm going to focus on is their 2023 Speed Champions line.
Mm-hmm.
And they've only introduced one new addition so far, and it is Brian's Nissan Skyline from Too
nice.
Fast, Too
That's actually pretty
Furious.
sick,
It's the same size as Dom's Charger. So
Yo, what's up, cuh?
Yeah. That's this movie.
Yo, what's up, cuh?
What's up, cuh?
Can I say that at work?
I can't
anymore?
believe he said that in the movie, like with a straight face.
Can I say that at work?
You should try. See what they say.
Yo, what's up, cuh?
I think it has. Yeah, it does have the neon.
It does have the
afterglow.
neon, like the little clear Lego pieces. Those
Stupid.
are cool.
I think you can see there's a NOS bottle in there.
Yeah. Is underglow illegal?
Yes.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
That's
You're not
lame.
supposed to have it.
That's lame.
Florida, right? Yeah, that's where the movie took
Yeah,
place.
that was in Florida, and then he jumped a car into a boat.
Yeah.
That car was great. That movie was nuts and also bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. It's a very bad movie.
That was the one with Devin Aoki, right? And then Ludacris was banging Devin Aoki
He was?
in the lore, not in real life. Like in
I thought he just said, let's work on that front end.
Yeah, he's working on her front end. That's the innuendo.
But they didn't do anything.
Yeah, but I think later on in the later movies they like have a throwaway line to explain why Devin Aoki isn't in the movies anymore.
You're too deep. You're too deep.
Dude.
You're too deep into the lore.
Dude, Devin Aoki of Dead or Alive fame.
Do you know why she's famous?
Isn't her husband or boyfriend like some director or something?
No, her brother's Steve Aoki.
Her brother is Steve Aoki?
Yeah.
I guess Devin Aoki.
But you know, yeah, oh my god, you didn't know that?
No, that makes sense.
That's-
Holy fuck.
That's not why she's famous
That's
though.
crazy.
She's a supermodel.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like she's from the 90s grunge era.
Yeah, that makes
Like that's
sense.
why she's so like
Yeah.
like fuck, I didn't eat, I'm so hot.
Did
Like,
you know
that's
Devin
her look.
Did you know Devin Aoki was in the news recently? He was trying to get canceled.
Why?
So apparently at his concerts, he has like a thing where
Wait, Steve Aoki?
is it Steve Aoki? Yeah, Steve Aoki.
Yeah.
Steve Aoki has a thing at his concerts where he throws a cake into the crowd. Like he buys a whole store-bought cake
Well, we just learned you can't.
and he throws it
that
into
shit
the
ain't
crowd.
a piece of cake.
Drew, it ain't a piece of cake. Because at the concert, he nailed some kid in a wheelchair in the face with the cake.
Break a leg, kid.
But apparently, everyone who goes to the concert knows that that's going to happen. But the video went out to people who don't know about the concert, and then everyone was like, "We need to get Devin Aoki. We need to get Steve Aoki canceled because
come on." That sucks.
yeah,
That sucks, man.
can't have fun."
Okay. If you're wondering, I have Overwatch on in the background.
Yeah, I'm looking, and I'm waiting for the Game Awards so I can get a fucking
Because
Steam Deck.
I
kid.
need a skin, okay?
All right, and I need the Steam Deck, so I'm waiting for the Game Awards to start. Oh, there it is.
It's on.
Dude, yeah. Go to Steam, open Steam, and then go to the Game Awards. Yeah, refresh that page.
Okay.
basically.
And then this will let me buy a Steam Deck.
It'll let you win a Steam Deck.
This will let me.
Yeah.
And I just got to leave this on?
You gotta watch it on Steam.
Sorry, audience. I know that this is very enthralling.
Dude, we're trying to get free shit, all right? We give out this this is our ad break, all right? We give out this content for free for like 12 years.
How come it failed to load?
I don't know. Mine's going.
Okay, let's go to the broadcast page.
No, it's not on Steam, though.
It is. It's on Steam.
Oh, it's on the community.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit, the speakers.
How'd I shut her up? Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, we got there. We got
All
there.
right. I gotta turn the quality down. I don't need 1080p. I need
True.
360.
I need 144.
Oh yeah, if I could go that low, I would take it. Okay, I gotta minimize this. I don't want to be spoiled.
I don't know if I have. You have to have focus on it.
You have to focus.
I don't think so. I doubt it. I doubt it.
I'll put it in the back.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Anyways, beyond that, there was a trailer that came out this week for probably the most anticipated video game adaptation show this year.
Mm-hmm.
The HBO's The Last of Us. It stars. What's his name? He's the Mandalorian.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, that's the Mandalorian.
Oh,
I forget his name. Shoot, I can't. It's not coming to me.
I wouldn't know.
And the girl.
Sure.
Anyways, they're Joel and Ellie. This is looking a lot like the game.
There's
Unsurprisingly.
a lot of scenes that are taken straight out of the game, like shot for shot.
Are you so now? Is that a yes to you or a no?
I think that's a good sign because there's a lot of stuff in that game that is like some morally questionable shit, and like it's kind of like the thing of no Russian in Modern Warfare 2.
Yes.
Right? Like if you make a Modern Warfare TV series,
yes,
you're eventually going to have to do the airport scene.
Yes.
And if they cut it, that's fucked up, right? And so
Yes.
the fact that it seems like they're being faithful to all the morally fucked up shit that happens in The Last of Us 1 is a good sign.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't know if I don't know if I'm excited to watch this though. Like it kind of just exists
Yeah.
for me. I don't know if I'm like pining for it.
I have the same interest in it than I had in the Halo TV series, where I was like, I want to see what this is like,
Oh, see, like I don't even.
and I want to leave it alone.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that like, as much as I thought The Last of Us was a cool game,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I really cared about it in the end.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting. Not your favorite dad simulator, is what I'm hearing.
most certainly not. Most certainly not.
All right. Okay.
Because Joel's not a good guy.
Yeah, but that's what makes him a cool character, because he's not Superman, right? He's like Omega flawed.
No, but like
But you know why he's Omega flawed.
yeah, I know. But I just wasn't interested in him as a person.
That's fair.
He's just whatever.
He's
And Ellie,
just a dude.
I don't know. Ellie's cool.
He's aight.
Yeah, I guess so. I was more interested in Joel's brother. Did Joel have a brother?
Yeah, he
Did have a
did.
brother.
I don't remember him at all.
Sam.
Sam, yeah, but I don't remember what he did.
Was it really Sam?
Sure.
Or was that Nathan Drake's brother?
That was Nathan Drake's brother.
They all look the same to
Yeah.
me. All them video game models.
Yeah, that was Nathan. All the polygons.
Yeah, they're all the
damn.
same.
You can't say that anymore.
Bro,
You
what?
can't-
That'll be the day.
Dude, you can't say polygonal characters anymore. You have to say people of polygonal nature. All right, you got to put the person before.
No. That's not how it works. No.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this today.
So like, hold on. Could I say this is a person with no legs versus that's a legless person? Or are they both bad?
Oh, I feel like a person with no legs is worse.
As opposed to, yo, you're legless.
I guess it depends on how you. How do you phrase it?
I don't know.
You're like, bro, this idiot lost his legs. Right?
Okay,
Like-
that's hold on. You can't say you're crazy or that you're an idiot. So
What if I am?
no.
Again, we come back, all right? Are you telling me that crazy people are not allowed to thrive within society, within the workplace?
No.
That's okay.
But you can't call attention to them in that way.
But I'm calling attention to myself. And if anything, the fact that you're not allowed to call people that is erasing people like me from the vernacular, from society, honestly.
Is that what is happening?
Yeah.
Here? That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's
here?
exactly what's happening.
Man, my man.
Out of sight, out of mind? Is that what you want to do with me? Huh?
My man, you are
Dude. I've been following political Twitter for like
too long.
3 months now.
Mm.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
It's over for me.
Yeah, we've lost you. We've lost you. I lost you to the red, white, and blue.
God damn.
Anyways, that was all I saw this week for picks.
That was
I'm
it?
sure there's a whole bunch we'll do in the Game Awards, but
Yeah, those will come next week because we're recording this before the Game Awards.
uh,
So I got some quick updates on some stuff.
cool.
So FTC has confirmed that they are going to sue Microsoft to stop the Activision Blizzard
Yep.
thing. So
Fair
that is no
enough.
longer a rumor. And Microsoft comes back. They're saying they're ready to do a court battle if the FTC sues. And they have a amazing like top dog villain quote here. While we believed in giving peace a chance,
Oh, I like it already.
we have to complete confidence in our case. They tried to give peace a chance, baby.
Peace was never an option.
That's basically how it comes off. Like, that's what a quote. Why would you ever approve that
My
through a PR?
goodness.
That's insane.
Microsoft just became my favorite video game company. That's it. Oh my god, they've become Megatron.
Yeah. They have also confirmed we have offered a deal to Sony, so that's no longer a rumor for
They
Call
did
of
that one with Nintendo too.
But they're
right?
also doing it with
Oh,
Nintendo, which
okay.
is the other news. And as you know, I don't think Call of Duty is on Nintendo at all, like since the Switch came out.
Yeah.
I think the last one was World War on the Wii U or something.
Was it real? Oh yes. Yep.
Yeah. And so since the Switch came out, they haven't got any Call of Duty games, which is like, who's playing Call of Duty on a Switch, right? And I think so here's my conspiracy theory, is that the only reason they're offering Call of Duty on the Switch is not because they're going to develop a Call of Duty for the Switch.
Cloud gaming, baby.
Cloud gaming, which Microsoft already has a hold on because of their Azure platform. So it's basically no cost to them. They build one part of the game. They allow them to access a streaming service through the Switch, which the Switch is already doing with other companies.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to offer it because they don't have to do any work for it.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a shady, like, dude, peace was never an option.
Is that shady, or is that just leveraging your strength?
That is leveraging your strength. But the thing is that
there's nothing shady about it.
It's just, it's
because
it's marketing.
Yeah, but like
All
they
right,
couldn't, they can't do that today, right?
Yeah.
Unless they own Call of Duty.
Okay. Microsoft can't do it. Yes.
Yeah, Microsoft can't do it today.
Activision Blizzard can do it. They just choose not to. But
how? They don't have the Azure platform.
you think Capcom had a what is it called? They had all that cloud gaming stuff. Just they're licensing it probably through like Amazon Web Services.
No, they
or
probably
whatever.
are.
Yeah.
But like, why would Activision pay for that?
I don't know.
Microsoft would.
They don't pay for it. They own it.
Oh come on, they just because they
put it on the books as a loss,
Yes.
so they can. Yeah.
Yes.
But they're not actually. That's a sunk.
Bro,
That's
dude,
fine.
everything costs money. Even in house, it costs money. Don't be dumb.
But
Everything costs money.
The thing is that
If this podcast made money, you'd be the number one cost.
I would be a cost.
You would be the number one cost.
The shit I say on here, a lot of legal fees. No, but the thing is that they're marketing this as like, we would develop from the ground up something for the Switch, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, you're not. You're not going to do that.
Hold on. Everything is speculation. You don't know that for sure.
I don't.
You don't know that for sure.
But
they might. There's a possibility.
But
could have a.
I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Splinter team in making the.
They're making a Splinter Cell for the Switch.
Call of Duty: Splinter Cell.
There is a possibility, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna give them the 15% chance that there is a chance, but I'm gonna say 85% not gonna happen. It's gonna be cloud gaming.
Probably, considering they just put League of Legends, Valorant, and thing on Game Pass.
Yep.
So
there you go.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild. We also got some update on the Square Enix insider trading fiasco.
Oh,
Yuji Naka.
Yes.
He was arrested for allegedly, it was through Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier, where he had insider information about that game coming out.
Yeah.
And he bought a bunch of stock, and then he shot it up, and then he dumped the game. Or it was either he bought it before it shot up, or he dumped it before he knew the game was going to close down.
I think he dumped it before it closed.
Yeah, and so he's been rearrested. They let him go, and then they're like, hey, we found new information.
Man, like, that's how you know you've made it.
He's been rearrested.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so the first one, he was arrested because of that Dragon Quest Tact game, or the Dragon Quest Treasure in North America. And then he was rearrested through more insider trading through Final Fantasy VII, The Last Soldier. So this story keeps getting crazier. I'm not going to go through it here because it's very complicated.
Yeah.
And it's going to take up too much time, but please go check it out. It is so funny.
Yeah.
And, dude, this is why he couldn't finish Balan's Wonderland.
Okay.
You know?
Well, sick.
I almost bought that game. It was in the used bin at GameStop.
You didn't want
It
it?
was like $30 though. And I was like, $30 for Balance.
You're going to pay $90 for Mega
That's
Man 04.
complete in box 04 on the GBA. That's complete in box.
Balan's
kid.
Wonderland is sealed.
No, it's not. It's in the used pile.
It's complete in box.
It is. It does have a disc. It is technically complete in box. That is true. And we got some leaked release dates. Apparently, Street Fighter 6 was accidentally leaked on the PlayStation Store.
Good job, PlayStation.
Yeah, so a whole like splash page came up for it showing the different versions of the game you can buy.
Yeah.
And allegedly, the release date is going to be June 2nd.
Second.
So June 2nd, 2023.
That's
And
further away than I thought.
it is further away than I thought, but it also coincides with Capcom's, I think it was latest, what's it called? Their earnings reports, where they said they have one more major release within the fiscal year of 2023, and that's most likely going to be the Resident Evil 4 remake.
23 fiscal?
Or sorry, 2022 fiscal.
Oh, okay.
And so their 2022 fiscal goes to the end of Q1 of 2023, I believe.
Okay.
So I think they're gonna cap it off with Resident Evil 4 remake, and then they'll go into Street Fighter 6 in June. So you have to wait a little bit longer for more Street Fighter.
Okay.
There's some Diablo 4 leaks as well. They think that the game is also going to be released in June.
In June
5th. That's kind of whatever. I think they're going to actually announce some stuff at the Game Awards, so I won't go too far into that.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire Survivors is getting its first DLC. So the game officially came out like a month or two ago, and the first DLC will be coming out December 15th, and will be priced at $2.
What?
It's a $2 DLC. It comes with 8 characters, 13 weapons, 6 music tracks, and a new stage.
How much is the game?
Like $4.
This is 50%.
Yeah.
For less than 50% extra.
No, I think it's about 50%.
Okay.
13 weapons, 8 characters. It's just under.
Rip off.
Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up. Can't look at this through percentages, all right? God
That's my whole job. What are you talking about?
But you're looking at large numbers, all right?
These are not large?
No, these are small.
Just
These
add
are
numbers
tiny.
up. I look with all the zeros in there, cents included.
God damn. And then the last thing I really want to talk about, which is really exciting, is the Panda Gaming fiasco. So do you know what Panda Gaming is?
No, man.
They're basically like an esports type of thing. Like maybe not like as big as like a TSM.
Oh, they're like a... Oh, yeah, okay.
But they're like a league. Not a league, like a team. So the Panda Global team. And so they have a bunch of influencers that are under the Panda Global name. Or should I say they had a bunch of influencers. And they also sponsor a bunch of FGC people.
Yeah.
And so there was a tournament that got canceled last week called the, what is it called? The Smash Brothers World Tour. Yeah, Smash World Tour. It's a fan event. And Nintendo, like last minute, I think like a month before it was going to go, Nintendo's like, nah. You can't do this. Cancel your tournament.
Okay.
And everyone's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden, a bunch of allegations from the head of the Smash World Tour came out against the CEO of Panda Global. Mm-hmm. So it turns out that they say the CEO of Panda Global is actually working with Nintendo to do their own like Panda Smash tournament, and allegedly he was telling other venues and stuff that, hey, next year Smash World Tour is going to be canceled, so don't work with them, just work with us, right? So he's going behind the back to get sponsors out, to get venues out from not sponsoring them, like, you're not going to make your money back on this event, like, don't do it, and all this stuff. And then Nintendo says, hey, don't do this anymore.
Yeah.
And so that caused a big kerfuffle within the community.
No, I bet. Of course it did.
1 week later, I think 10 of the 17 people on Panda Global's staff, and some big names, one of the best Street Fighter players in the world, Punk, also left. So I think some other guys left too.
Dude, what the fuck?
And so everyone's like, so there's no confirmation yet that this is exactly what happened. But when 10 of 17 of your influencers leave, and then they make their CEO step down from the CEO position, put out an official statement, and then also put out an official statement allowing the people who are leaving to get out of their contracts, I think, there might be some truth to this. It is another kind of wild story. It's a really, like, it's one of those, like, corporations are evil type stories, and you're kind of like, oh, look, you perpetuated the stereotype. That's super sick. Good for you. But I would definitely check up to the like all the specifics on the story. It was some mafia shit. It was basically like, oh yeah, you can do that. It would just be a shame if someone didn't let you do it. You know, like I'm not gonna break your legs, but it'd be a shame if someone else were to break your legs. You know, like it was some wild shit. Definitely check it out. I think Sajam on YouTube has a really good breakdown of it. But yeah, it's just kind of shitty on Panda Global's part, and now they have like destroyed their brand. And
to be fair, if I haven't heard about them, they weren't good enough.
They were big in that scene. So like when we went to Canada Cup before the pandemic, like there were Panda Global like booths and stuff. So like they mattered within their demographic, which is really all that matters.
I guess so. I don't know.
So yeah, that's kind of shitty, but also it's very interesting. A lot of drama happening in the video game world today.
Cool.
It's good. Check it out.
Neato. Bandito.
That's it. Those are my picks.
Those are your picks.
I want to wrap them quick.
Okay. Well, we got a question to chew on.
Hell yeah.
Paul writes in. A question now that we are past No Nut November. What's been your most profound post-nut clarity? Not necessarily on the past day, of course. Just in general.
Honestly, it's probably anything to do with a major decision within a relationship.
Bro, what?
Yeah. Like if you ever need to break up with somebody, right? Or you need or someone broke up with you and you're like feeling down about it. Like a good nut will like help you decide. Like really recently I broke up with this girl I was dating.
Yeah.
But like before going on the date where I broke up with her, I nutted. And honestly, it made that whole process a lot easier because in my mind, I didn't have like, bro, we could fuck, right? It was just like all business. It worked. I know that's like such a guy brain.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're such a douchebag.
What the?
Bro, if we don't have to fuck, then I could do this.
I can. It's true.
If sex isn't on the table, then hell yeah.
If sex is not temptation within my head, I can do what I've set out to do. All right? It's not clouding my judgment.
So maybe I have a problem then.
Why?
Because like I don't think if I were in your scenario, I don't think sex would be off the table.
You would still bang and then break up?
No, I mean like the idea that just because I nutted, that means like, oh, I don't have to think about sex. Like I still would.
Oh, like it's not gone. Like I'm not saying it's devoid from my mind.
Yeah.
But I am saying that it is not a major decision factor anymore.
I mean, it should never have been. But
yeah, but listen, all right? Listen, Miss fucking Adonis, you got ladies like crawling at your feet, kissing your toes over here. We don't live in the same world, all right?
Well, we should.
So what you're saying, government mandated pussy from the Netherlands.
I didn't say that.
So
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Greatest post-nut clarity. I don't know. Like I'm not gonna lie. Half the time,
he's just nutting.
Yeah, like it's just sick.
Interesting.
Either that or then it's like, all right, let's continue on with the day.
Yeah, for me, there is like a lot of like, it's like whenever I need to make a decision that is like kind of stressful or like has some sort of like emotional impact, like I'll nut before I make the decision.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And it like clears the mind.
No. I think my mind is always clear.
Your fucking Zen state over
Dude,
here.
That's basically what it is.
You're like, when I'm not here, you're like cross-legged on the floor floating above the ground.
Pretty much. You think I'm playing
while nutting?
You think I'm playing video games with my hands? No.
my dick, all right? I think I got such accuracy. I don't want to touch your mouse anymore.
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know. Because, like, no.
Really, nothing. Just
like, I think, honestly, the craziest thing is, like, now I know I want to go get and eat. Like, that's like.
So you're. You do the thing where it's like you pick two things to eat and you flip a coin, and when the coin's in the air, whatever you think of what you want is really what you want.
Yeah.
But you do that with jerking off.
Yeah, there we go.
Man, do I want dim sum or do I want like pizza? You're like, oh, pizza. Like,
well, no, because like after you have sex, right, and then it's like, I think I know what I'm in the mood for.
That's
now.
wild.
Like that's basically.
Like,
it.
I really want fish. Like,
I think everybody in the relationship has had that issue. It's like, well, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?
I gotta
Instagram
TikTok for you later.
Let's flip a coin.
Yeah. But I've never gone to my girlfriend and been like, "What do you want to eat?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, let's fuck to figure it out."
Okay,
dude, just let me nut on your face, and then I'll figure out. Like when I look at the Jackson Pollock I've made, I'll know the Rorschach test.
Well, you know, don't knock it till you try it. Andy's gonna come back next week like, "Yo, so you were right, absolutely,
Absolutely,
100%." Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not saying that. Never mind.
No, you shouldn't. You should hold back. No, I don't really know.
Nah, fuck it. If I nut on a black girl's face, is that?
Oh boy!
Is that a reverse Jackson? Is that a reverse Rorschach test?
No, I don't know, man. No, you just turn on the inverted filter.
Get the Google glasses.
You're awful. You're awful. You're terrible, sir. You're terrible.
You know who you are. Hit me up.
Wow. Wow. Cool. Thanks for writing in, Paul.
Thanks, Paul, for fucking outing us like that. Goddamn.
Like,
I think Paul has to write in with his post-nut clarity.
yeah, he should.
Wait.
What?
Paul has kids, right?
Yeah.
Is there post-kid clarity?
Parenthood?
Yeah, or like parenthood clarity. Like, is there like if you nut and then let the nut marinate for 9 months and then it comes out, is there like a delayed post-nut clarity?
I think so, but it's also accompanied by increased levels of anxiety, indecision, and stress that far outweigh this one moment of clarity you had when your kid was born.
Yeah, but like I want to know what the moment of clarity was.
You want to know becoming a dad's like?
Yeah, like what sort of like, was it a positive? Was it a negative?
I think it's everything all at once.
Because I feel everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
Did that movie come out this year?
Yeah, I think February.
Yeah, that's the best movie. That was really good.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I guess, but like, it's so rewarding, you know? Like,
to have a kid?
yeah, that's what everybody says. That's what Oprah said. It's so rewarding.
I'm sure it is.
Mind expanding.
Of course it's rewarding. It's a new child. It's a life.
I don't know. All I've heard is that it takes.
What?
Takes.
Oh, okay.
Right? It takes your resources, your time, your youth.
I don't know. So if you have one, so I have a kid when I'm old. My youth's already gone.
True.
There's a thought. Wait till I'm 50. All right. I only plan to wait till 50.
Yeah, you can. Guys can.
Guys can do it till whenever.
Yeah, true. You would just have to be the older guy who's like, oh, I'm dating like a 20-year-old.
Oh no! What a sacrifice.
You have to be that guy.
I'm only living till 50, so whatever.
Dude, get your stuff.
I don't know.
You already know I'm living to like 110.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna make an elaborate plan when I die.
Dude, you have to go through a fucking
like
Indiana Jones maze in your.
I'm gonna have a whole other
in your mausoleum
life that's being lived without me. Like everything's gonna be set up by automation.
Wait. You'll die here, but really you faked your death and you moved to Cabo, and you.
Who knows?
You're gonna go back to the motherland. You're gonna go back to the Philippines.
Ooh, no.
You're gonna start off a crime family there.
That'd be sick. No,
you could do it.
Probably. Cool. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
You were great.
Yeah, write in with your post-child clarity, please.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, video games.
Dude.
What?
You want to start or you want
Sure,
to
I'll go. I played... Well, do you want to talk about God of War?
I do want to talk about God of War, kind of.
Okay. I'll do that at the end.
Okay, do it at the end of your week.
I started A Plague's Tale Innocence.
You actually... Oh, wait, Innocence.
This is the first one.
The first one.
The first one.
You're actually going through the Plague's Tale series.
Yeah.
You're wild.
What?
That's crazy.
I want to know.
You really are a PC gamer.
I really wanted to know.
The only thing you could have said that would have been crazier is like, I went back and played unmodded The Witcher 1.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? They're making a remake of that game.
Oh, yeah, they are true.
Yeah, so this, oh my god, this feels like my first big budget game. So, Plague's Tale Innocence. It takes place in France during the Spanish Inquisition. You play a girl, and through tragic events, you have to guide your brother to someplace. Mm-hmm. Your little brother that you've never interacted with because he's apparently cursed and got some shit going on.
Just don't be cursed.
So the opening episode the game opens up. You're with your father. Your father is the lord of the land.
Oh, so you're like come from royalty type of
thing.
Yeah,
and you're playing with your dog in the forest.
Okay.
And your dog finds a boar, and the dog chases after the boar. Then you go look for your dog, and then you see your dog has no legs in a hole. And then your dog gets sucked into the ground. and then you run home, and something's happening,
This is sounding like a lot of disconnected events to create mystery.
and then you watch a guy, a big black knight, come to
You can't say that anymore.
your estate.
Dude, a knight who is black.
No, he's wearing black armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A knight who is wearing black armor.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You're looking out the window. He's talking to your father, and he's like, "Fuck you," and he slit your father's throat.
I don't know you, kid. But fuck you and all you stand for.
And then find the kid, let's kill. And then
Yeah.
the whole game is you leading your brother. It is one gigantic stealth adventure. Think Uncharted, but only if you had the stealth level.
Huh.
Zero action, only the stealth level.
Why?
But you physically have to hold the hand of your brother. So you have Ashley from Resident Evil 4.
Oh, no. Why?
And then the puzzles are about God of War level of complicated to like do things. So yeah, but you're just a girl.
Okay.
And I don't mean this in like any sort of like demeaning way, but for the video game portion, she doesn't have any powers. She has a slingshot and her ingenuity. So she doesn't really have much going on in terms of her ability to do stuff.
Yeah.
So you literally can't fight because you go down in one hit if someone sees you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I said, it's a 100% stealth game. Controls are kind of loose. It's kind of janky. Graphics look pretty nice, but you can tell this is not like a refined studio. Like this is we set out to make a project and we have something here, but it's not. It's a little rough.
Okay.
But the reason I'll play this game is the narrative. It's probably one of the coolest narratives.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you like that sort of Last of Us vibe,
Yeah.
Walking Dead vibe, this kind or game in some ways kind of Game of Thrones vibe. This captures that. I understand why people really think this is underrated because from a narrative point of view, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
But it's like a little rough around the edges type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The game I've heard is only like 10 hours. So it's not like
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I think I'm like 3 hours in.
Mm-hmm.
So far it's been pretty nice. Like it's not awful to play.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's completely acceptable.
I'm surprised hearing this from you.
Yeah,
It's not if it's not Omega polished, like the games are usually this is like 0 out of 10 type of shit.
Yeah, well I was trying my best not to buy another game.
Oh, was this free on PS Plus at some point? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should download it.
So that's why I have it. So it's just like cool. That was the new game I played. Then Overwatch Season 2. Ramatra is here. The mythic skin is Junker Zeus.
Oh, so it was that Zeus skin. Okay.
She has multiple different ways you could change her.
Okay.
But so they changes to the Overwatch meta. Nerfed, buffed people.
Well, you were telling some earlier. You better tell me again because I love to hear the nerfs.
So Sojourn got hella nerfed.
Dude, I don't even play this game, and I love that Sojourn.
Sojourn is the Canadian with the hyper fast gun that charges into a railgun, absolutely destroying people at the top end of the.
She's too good for her own good.
At the esports community. What they did was they just said, okay, Sojourn's railgun is less effective, like 100% less effective. She's half as effective.
Nice.
Still slaps.
Yeah, because her kid is sick.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty good. They rebalanced Doomfist.
Okay.
So before Doomfist was the second to worst tank. The worst tank is Ball, the hamster.
Oh yeah.
Because he's just not a tank.
He was never really a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now what they with Doomfist is they made it so that it's much easier for him to charge his rocket punch.
Okay.
They made it so that you don't need to slam your opponent into a wall with the punch for it to be maximum effective.
Okay.
And the whole idea behind their balance change here is we want to make sure you have rocket punch available far more often. And we want to make sure that you can hit a wider scope of people without having to worry about environment to be effective.
Okay.
And they also said, and we also make sure that every time you hit the rocket punch, you get way more shields.
Nice.
He has suddenly become, it is now the Doomfist meta.
Really?
Like he's gone from the worst tank to stop me, bitch.
Even with no like utility shields, none of that. Like he's still.
No, they changed his power block.
Okay.
Before it took 90% of damage away. Now it takes 95. Yeah, so like he just
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, and because he's so mobile, he's hard to take down now.
Yeah, of course.
He's such a nightmare. Like if he just decides I'm going for your backline, you can't like the enemy tank can't really stop him. Because no other tank
what would be like you can't what's it called, like Reinhardt or
you can.
Who's the one character with like oh, it's Pharah. She's not a tank. Or has like the displacement shot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like you could do things to him. Like Orisa has the javelin that would stop him.
Okay.
But the javelin recharge is so long. Like the cooldowns on Doomfist are so low.
Yeah.
That even if you stop him, he'll probably be back up and ready
yeah.
before you will. So
sometimes I wonder if they play test these.
They do.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Because like there are sometimes these Overwatch changes.
Yeah.
Like they just seem kind of obvious. Like 95% damage reduction on a lower cooldown. Yeah, that's fair. Like
yeah.
What are you doing?
Like they reduce some things. Like he's certainly less effective at other things, but in terms of his core abilities, they're definitely buffed. That said, you still need to be pretty good in hand with Doomfist. Like Doomfist is not an easy character to play.
Okay.
But a good Doomfist has now become like a good Genji.
Oh.
Where it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, shit.
I gotta do like 90% of the Genjis you play with, shit.
Okay.
But then you'll run across the one and you're like, oh damn it.
Damn it. I see why people play this character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone like or Hanzo, right? We all think we're sick with Hanzo.
I headshot that one guy.
No one's sick with Hanzo. So Doomfist looked like when I read the changes, I thought, okay, Doomfist would be my character this season. And when I played him, I'm like, yeah, he's pretty good. And then I played Ramatra.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
the new guy. The new boy.
Okay, his kid is sick. I will say off the bat, he is not overpowered. Like, he's not super OP, god tier, watch me wreck everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a character that requires far more intellect than outright mechanical skill.
Okay.
Like, none of his kit dictates you being able to, like, snipe someone, be fast on your toes. Like, he doesn't have mobility skills.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to be aware of your cooldowns. Like, you have to really play him like you would play a MOBA character. Like,
Interesting.
You're 100% reliant on your cooldowns. Because he has the two forms. One of them, you know when he transforms into the Nemesis and he starts punching?
Yeah.
That shit eats life. Like, it just
when it pierces?
Yeah, it kills people. Like, it is not...
That's not what it seemed like it was advertised as.
Like, it doesn't kill people, but, like, it takes off way more damage than you think it should.
And it doesn't get debuffed, but if it hits the shield?
Nope.
Like, I could see that being a cool balance thing where, like, if I punch you and there's no shield in front of this punch, it does full damage.
Nope.
But if there's, like, a Reinhardt shield that is piercing through, it takes away some of the force type of
like,
thing.
Like, it doesn't have infinite range, so you have to still be pretty close.
Yeah, but the range is pretty good for a melee character.
Yep.
Yeah. Like.
Yep. So he's pretty nuts.
Huh.
His shield, I think he has the best. I like his shield the best name because you hold the right click and then you have a marker on the ground, kind of like Mei's Ice Wall.
Okay.
And then when you release the button, it comes up immediately like Mei's Ice Wall. So you can't turn it sideways. It's always going to be in front of you. But like the trick with the shield is you got to place it far enough away from you so that you can close the gap to your opponent. But you can't leave it too close to your opponent that they could just walk through the shield and negate its purpose entirely. Mm-hmm. So like that's the balancing act to them. Okay. And then when you get in close, you turn into Nemesis mode and you just knock people in the face. It's pretty good. That Ravenous Vortex, holy shit. That thing is so annoying. The thing that slows and pulls people down. That is very annoying. You just throw that in like a tight corridor.
Yeah. You're
dead. Like when you're in there, everyone can just gank you. Like you're just dead. So that sucks. And then his ult. I don't know what the counter is to the ult. Because
it's just AoE.
It's AoE and it doesn't go down until there's an enemy out of range. And there's not many characters who have mobility options to get out of range. Sojourn is one, but I think Tracer's another one. But most characters cannot get out of range. And so you can just eat at these people. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it delays your opponent's damage, like when the damage your opponent is doing is dealt.
Okay.
Right? So like if I'm going enemy Tracer shooting at me, her bullets don't affect me until like a second later.
Yeah.
But if I kill her, the damage doesn't happen.
So there's an item in League that does the same thing. It's called Death Stance.
Yeah.
And it's like a certain percentage of the damage is mitigated, but it's given as true damage over time. But if you kill the person,
nothing happens.
Yeah, you actually get healed.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So in League, it's crazy.
So yeah, Ramatra's sick, and his primary fire. I guess I missed the part where it's like the nano machines.
Yeah.
Infinite range, and they have no damage drop off.
Okay.
So as a poke, it's the best poke in the game because it does headshot damage.
Yeah.
No damage fall off. You just hold it on a tank. It's very easy to hit people. But like I said, because he's a character that requires more intellect rather than outright mechanical skill, a lot of people are just dying really fast with him.
Yeah.
because
That
they
makes
just
sense.
walk in and they're just immediate nemesis mode.
And it's like,
And-
no.
Yeah, and they try to close the distance with nemesis mode,
Yeah.
and then it's like,
Okay.
well, this is easy.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so like a lot of people are just dying instantly. Like, oh, Ramatra sucks, but you get a good Ramatra, dude's insane.
What I have learned
Mm-hmm.
is that gaming has become mainstream enough to where when a character comes out in anything, fighting
Mhm.
game, MOBA, shooter, and they're like, this sucks or is good,
Yeah,
just don't believe them.
yeah.
Because in Guilty Gear, we had this problem where this character, Happy Chaos, came out.
Oh yes,
And
the
everyone
gun?
was like, yeah.
yeah,
And everyone was like, this guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He's trash.
Yeah.
He's the best character in the game.
Yeah.
Like, and they've nerfed him like 3 times. And he's still the best character in the game
Yeah.
by far.
yeah.
So-
I have a feeling once people catch on that like you have to kind of change it, like because like Doomfist is a let's run in and do
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
right?
for
Ramatra is the exact opposite.
Unga Bunga.
Like-
I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, Ramatra is like a tank, but not in the traditional sense.
Do you
So-
think that Ramatra could be a Doomfist counter? Like just Unga Bunga versus Tactician type of thing? Or
No, because Ramatra's shield is useless against Doomfist. But
True.
that said, the Vortex is good against
yeah,
him.
yeah.
But I don't know because Doomfist could punch Ramatra out of position, right?
Yeah.
Like that's Doomfist's biggest ability. He can.
I'm just going to move.
I'm gonna move you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and like that's probably Ramatra's biggest weakness because he has no mobility. So, but his voice lines, oh my god, his voice lines are all.
You're telling me some of these.
sick. Peace was never an option.
God damn, what an edgelord.
Yeah, like he just says all the edgiest lines, and it's the best. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He has one skin this season where he turns into because this season is Gods of Olympus.
Okay.
So one of them is Poseidon.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
All right.
But yeah, that's the Overwatch update. I'm pretty hooked.
Okay.
I'm starting to headshot with Kiriko a lot, so that's my support main. They buffed Ana.
Hell yeah. Go back.
You know what they did?
What?
Her sleep dart.
Yeah.
One of the most powerful, I'd
You
say,
get 2 sleep
abilities
darts.
in the game. No. Its current cooldown is 15 seconds.
Okay.
They reduced it.
5. Instant.
14 seconds.
Oh, wow.
I read the patch notes. The whole community was like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
What do you mean 14? Who cares?
Yeah. It's the same shit, right? Like, it's not going to help.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's Overwatch. And then finally, God of War.
Boy.
So
Dad.
last week I didn't beat it yet, right?
No. You did not.
I beat it now.
Yeah, so did I. Buddy
I
boy.
really beat it.
We both did.
Yeah. Like the post game and stuff. I gotta say, like, my biggest problem with video games is post game content
Mm-hmm.
because after I've beaten the boss, it's weird. It's kind of like post nut clarity, but I lose all motivation
There you go. That's your post-nut clarity.
to like do anything. But I force myself with this one.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of like, because the thing is, I think what kept me going through the post game in this game specifically is that they made it so that the post game in the previous game mattered.
it did.
They mention so much about how, hey, remember when you defeated every single Valkyrie,
Yeah.
right? And all that stuff was story relevant,
Yeah.
right? So like I'm gonna assume that in like 3-4 years when the next God of War comes out, all the post game stuff I did here, like beating all the berserkers, beating all the new Valkyries,
gonna matter?
It's
Yeah.
gonna matter again,
Yeah.
right? And that's a really cool way to make
Yeah.
sure people kind of want to do your content.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta say that last like ride into Asgard mission, that was 100% Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Like it was
Yeah, it
wild.
Was. Yeah, it was.
And then when you learn the story of the snake, I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
the
that came
fuck?
true.
And I was like, "Wait a minute."
They
I
just
was like,
and they don't even like focus on it.
Yeah.
They're just like womp, and you're like, oh my god.
yeah, and then you realize I think it's like an offhanded comment. They're like, "Yeah, I think Loki put his soul or something."
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, "What?"
wait, the Cauldron boss fight?
Yeah,
That was cool.
Yeah, yeah. The Thor, the dad battle,
Dad battle was good.
and then the other dad battle.
Thor did not get grandfathered in. His grandfather definitely did put something in him,
Oh wow!
but
You mean his father?
I guess it's the
It's
Thrud's father,
Thrud's
grandfather.
grandfather.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Thrud got grandfathered in.
Yeah, Thrud definitely got grandfathered in. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
That whole boss fight was cool too. At the end, like all of the
When they did that, so when they gave you the option for that fight, I was like, oh, how come I can't have both of them through the rest of the game?
No,
Yeah,
you
I
can't.
know.
But the fact that it was like it uses like every mechanic you've learned like all the elements. You have to switch. You literally have to switch through all of your weapons to do a bunch of different shit. Like it's such a good culmination of everything you've been doing.
Did you? Okay, so you were saying how like a part opens up towards the end of like the game that opens up a whole new world.
Yeah.
So I did all of that before going to be
Jesus Christ.
Final.
Okay.
So when I got to the final boss,
you were overpowered.
Like when you say you have to use all your mechanics, I'm like, no, I didn't.
Okay, I had to use all my mechanics because that final area, that's like the post-game area.
Then why'd they give it to me in the pre-game?
In case you wanted to be a fucking sweat lord.
I did. So when I got to the final boss, I mowed through him.
Really? Okay.
Like I just mowed through this man.
Because you would have had all of like the bonus upgrades for all that shit.
I went with level 9 gear.
Yeah. You would have. I think you only need like high level 6, low level 7 for that fight.
Yeah, like I was eating it. Like I was taking chunks out of his life. Like it didn't last more than like 25 seconds. The fight.
You did the JRPG grind.
It was insane.
You went to the Thunder Plains and grinded to 99.
Yeah. But that ending's pretty. Like I really like the ending.
Yeah,
it was cool.
I heard it's very controversial though. A lot of people are talking shit about it.
Yeah.
Of a certain person who goes their own way.
But I mean, like, what's of course, that's the next part of their journey,
and that's the whole like culmination of Kratos' like trust arc.
Yeah, I gotta say no, but I liked it because I'm like, oh, are you telling me post game I get this character? And I'm like, sick.
Are you telling me all the XP I used on this other character is gone?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Then I did the post game stuff. I think the two standouts for me were the Berserker fights.
Yeah, those are really good. The final one as well is really good.
He's not the hardest though.
No, the three one is. That's
so you know,
stupid.
okay. So how what I ended up doing with the 3 versus 1 is, you know how like the twins share a life bar.
Yeah.
So I just put on armor that I guess doubled relic and doubled realm shift.
Okay.
And I just focused one of them super hard. I used all my stuff, and they went down instantly.
Okay.
And then I just had to worry about the one guy.
Damn. My other character never took aggro for the main guy.
Oh.
So I just kept getting
punched
from behind. So
I wouldn't know. I just because I kept realm shifting, so it didn't matter.
Fair enough.
They went down super fast. But then my only issue was when it came to the last guy, all my cooldowns were off.
Yeah.
So I had nothing.
You just had the melee.
So I had
slug it out.
I had to just slug out the parries, and I'm like, oh god, if I make one mistake, I'm dead.
So the big thing for that fight and also the final fight is I switched to the big shield,
where you could just tank everything.
So do you know how that works?
What?
You can eat yellow attacks with that shield.
Yeah.
But you can only eat like 2 or 3 because there's a bar around where like your activation meter is. And when that's full, it means your shield is fully charged. And then you have to discharge it by doing a shield slam.
Yeah.
But if you time it right,
it hurts
the stun damage to the enemy. So when like if there's like a really hard yellow attack that I just don't feel like timing, I just put up that shield, eat it, immediately discharge, and then go again. And that really like took out some of the hardcore Twitch mechanics that you would have to do.
Yeah, I won with the hardcore Twitch mechanics.
Damn, what a gamer.
I just parried everything.
All right.
That's okay. Go on to the last boss. That's the only way I was able to do it. Like I died a lot of times until I nailed down
all the patterns and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, got it.
Even with the big shield, she does enough yellow attacks to where I was like, I need to technically parry these.
Yeah.
But also I need to learn the timings of when I can discharge, when I should use this. And then like I said before, my build was all about the elemental storms.
Yeah.
And I got like the Biofrost storms like 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
And I just chunked her life down, so it was pretty good.
Yeah. It was sick. Yeah, that last fight is very hard. I can't believe that's in the game.
Yeah. like
what?
For how casual the rest of the game was.
Yeah,
like even
that game
some of the
was
Berserker fight.
Real that fight was brutal.
That fight was, do you play Devil May Cry?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, these are mechanics I haven't had to use. Like, what's going on?
That was crazy.
Yeah, it sucked. But I guess it was worth it. It was cool.
So, and you didn't do the Crucible stuff?
No.
Yeah, the Crucible stuff's interesting. Like, there's some fun stuff in there, but I don't know. It's not like you have to experience the Crucible fights.
Yeah, the only thing that made me sad was when you beat the very, very last boss, you get a special armor for one of your companions.
Yes.
I was like, oh man, I would have loved to play the game where she had this armor.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
But like now, I was like, no, I'm never playing this game again.
We got to go find all the lore scrolls.
I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, like that's definitely game of the year. That's the runner for me.
Yeah. You gotta go defeat all the crystals and throw them into the lake.
Oh.
Did you do that?
Yep.
Okay.
And I got everything.
All right. Okay.
I completed the crater.
Okay. All right.
Like
all
I
right.
completed.
The crater is done.
Yeah, it was done. I was surprised how fast I went through. Yeah, it's cool.
That's a good game. That's a good video game.
God of War, go play it.
Go play it. The other part of my weeks, other than God of War, is I played a game called The Trolley Problem. So do you know The Trolley Problem?
No.
It's a problem on Steam, sorry. It's a game on Steam, but it's a problem where it's like there is a trolley going down the tracks, and you are standing by a lever. If you do nothing, 5 people will die because there's 5 people on this track. So like what happens is that the trolley goes down and it splits into 2 tracks. There's 5 people on one track. There's 1 person on the other track.
Okay.
If you do nothing, if you don't pull the lever to switch the track, 5 people will die. If you pull the lever, 1 person will die. But you've actively killed that person because you pulled the lever. What do you choose?
Okay.
Right? So that's the classic trolley problem. But what this game does is it takes that problem and then uses a bunch of like studies and like news stories to make a bunch of more complicated problems.
Oh, so you're always given Sophie's
choice? So you're
choice?
always given Sophie's choice, and there's no right answer, but you have to justify the answer.
Okay.
And it
How do
kind
you
of
win?
You don't win.
Oh.
It is an experience game.
Oh.
Yeah. So you make an answer, you see how much you agree or disagree with the general population and how much you agree or disagree with the developers. And then the whole thing is that you play it with other people and then you discuss the problems that have been given to you.
Oh, I see.
Right. So like one of the other ones is a patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal where you're practicing.
Okay.
You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose, and you will need to look into their eyes to end their life. What do you do?
Killing them.
Do you give them the legal treatment, which is you kind of hook them up to life support until they go, or do you go against the law and you euthanize them?
I'd look deep into their soul. Take it out of them.
And so there's like the other one I thought was really interesting was like for self-driving cars. If you are the CEO of a electric car company, okay, and you're doing self-driving cars, you are thinking about moving to a subscription model for certain things about your car.
Okay.
If a customer buys your car and then pays extra money every month to basically make it so that the AI in any situation will always value your life over other people's lives, would you make that feature? Like, do you think it's moral for you to make that feature to sell to the public?
Oh, like they could put a premium on.
They could put a premium on the AI always.
No.
Yeah, no. See? And so they give you like a whole bunch of questions, and then if you play with a bunch of people,
I see.
Yeah, you're just like, why the fuck would you ever pick that, right? And you have like some fun conversations. It's like an hour and a half of these types of questions, so it's not long. But I did have fun with it. It definitely depends on
who you're playing with.
Because I told about this game to some of my family members, and they're like, why would you ever play this? And I'm like, because it's fun to think about like these hypothetical like questions, right? Like it's very
that sentence right there is controversial.
What, hypothetical?
It's hypothetical to think about these. No, it's fun to think about these hypotheticals. Some people don't find that fun.
Yeah, so I find it fun, but some people do not, especially some people within my family, some heavily religious people within my family. Yeah. So when I brought up like the euthanasia question, they're like, oh God. So yeah, the game will not be for everybody. And also some of the questions are like very easy. Like there's certain ones where that scenarios that they set up, you're like, why would you ever choose the other one? Like there's no reason for it. And like when you get to the end screen, it's like you agree with 98% of people, and you're like, yeah. So some of the questions aren't as good as the other ones, but most of them are hits. And if you want to test out your significant other's morality, I would definitely recommend it. It's pretty cool. I liked it. And then the last thing I did this week that was new, I did it. I went to go see it. I saw Violent Night.
Oh, you saw this?
I saw.
You really wanted to see this?
I didn't listen. I was like, I'll go see it if somebody asked me to go see it. Somebody asked me to go see it.
Oh God!
So I went to go see Violent Night. This is a new age Christmas. It's literally a Christmas movie because how it plays out.
How is it not? Santa's in it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's actually Santa.
Okay.
It's not a guy dressed as Santa who goes to the mall and does whatever. This guy who they put into the movie, is actually Santa.
Okay.
So what happens is that Santa, he's kind of like he's like done with Christmas. He's like, you know what? This is going to be the last Christmas.
Okay.
All these kids, they just want money and video games. They don't even believe in me anymore. Why am I even doing this? Like,
okay.
All this society is just more and more and more. And it's never about being grateful.
Yeah.
And so while he's out getting fucking pissed, drunk, hammered, he ends up at this like rich person's house. And it turns out that this rich person is getting robbed by like some organized crime unit that infiltrated their Christmas party staff. Okay. And while they're being robbed, Santa Claus gets attacked, gun goes off, scares the reindeer away, and he can't escape the situation. So he's stuck in this mansion with a bunch of murderers. And the only thing that gets him through is that there is one little girl who is set up as like the Christmas movie archetype character, where it's like, I always believe in Santa, and Santa's the best, and I'm like literally the most morally good person you'll ever meet in your whole life, right? And her Christmas spirit keeps Santa going to kill everybody in the house that is trying to harm the family and save Christmas. But also, he's actually Santa Claus, so he has like Santa magic that he fights with.
This sounds dumber and dumber.
It's real dumb.
Okay.
He pulls out like presents from his like endless bag of holding to like get weapons and shit. It turns out that Santa's lore is that he used to be a Norse Viking, like one of the worst in the world, and he had a hammer called Skull Crusher.
Okay.
And when like he was cursed because he was like one of the most villainous Vikings, he got cursed to be the spirit of Christmas for eternity, and so now he's the nice jolly guy as like punishment. And he's like changed into the leaf and blah blah blah. And it turns out that the director who did this movie is the director who did Hansel and Gretel with Jeremy Renner.
Oh.
So it's this really dumb movie, but the thing is like I had a lot of fun. This movie isn't good, all right?
Okay, it doesn't sound good.
It's not good, but it is fun. I had a smile on my face from beginning to end of this movie. They play on Christmas movie tropes like crazy. They have like really creative kills with Santa Claus powers. And yeah, the whole movie is war-torn Santa making his way through a Resident Evil mansion, brutally murdering people.
I guess, yeah.
And you know what? I have spent more money on worse movies. I would kind of recommend it. If you like dumb action movies, or if you just want to go out to the theater and just have a fun time, you don't want to think at all, you just want to, it's a popcorn muncher.
Yeah.
Dude, Violent Night is pretty good.
I think I'd rather watch Avatar.
I don't think I would. I don't like Avatar.
I still think I'd rather watch Avatar.
But it was fun. I liked it.
All right.
But that's been the new stuff in my week. I've been playing around with the Analog Pocket more. Turns out the dock that puts it onto the TV natively works with the Switch Pro controller.
Cool.
So playing Golden Sun on my TV looks pretty sick. Playing some more Golden Sun. The game's still good. Like, oh my god, I can't believe how well that game holds up. I forgot that you could give different element gins to other people to make them learn new.
Yeah, they don't have to match.
They don't have to match. But if they do match, their stats are better.
Yep.
Yeah, that's goddamn. What a good game! Like, goddamn, the weapons that have like the awakened special, like your weapon lets out a howl and does like a special crit.
Yeah.
Oh god, what a good video game.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's been my week.
Cool.
Yeah,
I think that's the show.
I think that is the show.
Well, next episode we'll be doing the Game Awards.
Yes, we will.
Look forward to that. We will crown the video game expert.
Me.
And I already know we both lost one category.
Did we? How do you know? You thought you weren't spoiling it.
I saw.
Oh, is it the Discord message we saw?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty. Did it?
Huh? We didn't choose this.
Did I not?
There's no way you chose this.
Okay. All
I
right.
know, because I chose the real fighting game.
True, you did.
And you chose for the people.
I chose for the people.
But you chose the wrong people.
Did I choose the wrong people?
You chose the wrong people.
Okay. We'll see. It's still going. All right. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for listening. See you guys next
See you later.
week.
Bye.